I'm sure you know someone who just seems like destiny's favorite person. The one who effortlessly land opportunities, meet the right people at the right time, and somehow always catch a lucky wave. Then there's the rest of us. Us who sometimes feel like even a simple glass of water would manage to spill. For years, I assumed luck was simply a matter of some cosmic inequality. Some people were just born lucky, others weren't. But after reading psychologist Dr. Richmond Wiseman's decade-long research on luck, something shifted. It turns out, luck is rarely pure chance. More often, it's the product of specific mindsets and behaviors. And these are patterns that can be learned. The experiment that rewrote what we know about luck. Wiseman recruited 400 people who identified as either lucky or unlucky and gave them a simple task: count how many photographs there are in a newspaper. What happened next was revealing. The lucky people finished in seconds. The unlucky ones took minutes. Why? Because on the second page of the newspaper, in large letters, it said, "Stop counting. There are 43 photographs in this newspaper." A few pages later, another line read, "Tell the researcher you saw this and win $250. The lucky people saw it. The unlucky ones didn't. When everyone received the same newspaper, what really separated the two groups wasn't fate. It was attention, mindset, and behavior. The 4 traits of lucky people. Through his research, Wiseman identified 4 key characteristics that consistently show up in the lives of fortunate individuals. Firstly, they create and notice opportunities. Lucky people stay open and relaxed. They treat tasks as explorations rather than rigid obligations. This allowed them to spot unexpected chances, like the $250 message hidden in plain sight. Unlucky people often operate with higher anxiety, narrowing their focus so tightly that they miss what exists beyond the immediate goal. Secondly, they trust their intuition. Lucky people listen to their gut. They're willing to pivot, change plans, or say yes to spontaneous invites, actions that often lead to new doors opening. Unlucky people tend to overanalyze, second-guess, or dismiss intuition, missing small steps where a small leap could have led to something bigger. 3. They expect good things to happen. This isn't naive positivity. It's a self-fulfilling optimism. When you believe good things are possible, you act in ways that make them more likely. You network, try new things, and enter situations with openness. Unlucky people often hold a "why bother, nothing will work out for me" mindset, which keeps them from taking the very actions that could change their circumstances. 4. They turn bad luck into good. Lucky people are resilient reframers. When something goes wrong, they ask, "What can I learn? How might this lead to something better?" Unlucky people often dwell on misfortune, cementing a story of themselves as someone life works against. Therefore, while we can't control every twist of fate, we can dramatically increase our chances of encountering and seizing good fortune. Firstly, take more action. Luck favors the active. Say yes to that coffee invite, attend that workshop, join that online community, leave room in your life for spontaneity. Because every new interaction expands for surface area for luck to strike. Secondly, become a learner. The more you know, the more patterns you recognize, and the better prepared you are when opportunities knock. Build skills, not because you know exactly how they'll be used, but because they'll help you recognize and ride a wave when it comes. 3. Practice constructive optimism. This isn't about ignoring reality. It's about asking, what's one good thing that could come from this after a setback? Optimism widens your vision. Pessimism narrows it. And vision is what allows you to see that $250 ad in the newspaper. So, luck is a choice you make. Wiseman's research carries a hopeful truth. Luck isn't something that happens to you. Instead, it's something that you can cultivate through how you see, think, and move through the world. Lucky people aren't magical. Instead, they're attentive, intuitive, hopeful, and resilient. They don't just wait for fortune. They build a life where fortune is more likely to find them. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, nothing good ever happens to me, pause. Instead, ask, where can I look? What can I try? Who can I connect with? Your luck might be closer than you think.